Hey guys, this is 2.8, applying domain and range in context. We're going to start to talk about word problems tomorrow, so let's get a quick preview. So some annotations are, well, we need to remember that domain is always X and range is always Y. So when we look at this word problem on the left, we're still given a graph, and we're still given some domain and ranges written in set notation, interval notation. No, I'm just kidding. Set notation. So, what is the domain of this function is talking about the x values. So just like we've been practicing in class, we're looking at, well, what is the leftmost x value it goes to, and what is the rightmost x value it goes to, here and here. So first off, I can eliminate right away answer choice 2 and answer choice 4 because those are talking about ranges, y values. We only care about x values. Okay, so here in this problem, we start at the leftmost x value of 0 and go through, well, this was 10, 11, and 12. So this is 0 through 12. 0 through 12 is our domain. Let's scroll down and talk about time. When we talk about word problems and talk about domain and range, often time comes up. So time is always represented with the variable t. Time is always the domain, which are also the inputs. And time, as we know, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, and so on, can only be positive. We have to remember that. Okay, and we know that. So in this function, h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 144 represents the height h of t in feet of an object from the ground at t seconds after it is dropped. A realistic domain for this function, domain is talking about the x values, or in this case, the domain is time t, so this is t for this function is, well, let's eliminate. We can eliminate answer choice 3 because h of t is not just t. We're talking only about t for the domain. So answer choice 1 is saying, well, negative 3 through 3 is a domain. Now, can we have negatives? No, remember, we can only have positive values for the domain, so it can't be answer choice 1. So now we're left with answer choice 2 and answer choice 4. So a quick note about what does it mean when they're saying real numbers? Well, real numbers includes negative numbers. So can time be negative? No. So we can also eliminate that. By the process of elimination, we have determined that an appropriate domain, a realistic domain for this function, realistic time, would be 0 through 3. In this case, they're talking about seconds, so this means 0 through 3 seconds. That sounds pretty realistic for an object being dropped to the ground. So our answer choice is 2.